Number 3 of Steve Hassan's BITE model of cult mind control, Thought Control Part 2. Thought control Roy Masters style. To put this aspect of the BITE model into perspective, you need to understand what Masters teaches about thought. Specifically, that anything that occurs in the thought realm is suspect and not to be trusted. You are only to observe thought. You must never identify with nor involve yourself with thoughts, otherwise you are committing sin. Further, you cannot originate thought. All thoughts come from an evil and dark, sinister source outside yourself, like a transmitter from a remote location. Essentially, Masters teaches people not to trust their own critical thinking ability. He exhorts people who practice his meditation to never analyze what he says, nor really analyze anything at all. You are merely to watch your thoughts, observe and distance yourself from them so that they have no effect on you. In this state of mind in which your thoughts are suspended, you are susceptible to no other source of information or inspiration but Master's teachings. Perhaps this is not what he intended when he designed his meditation exercise. Nevertheless, this is the effect that I have observed myself when I took a good honest look at the effects of Roy's thought control techniques. On page 170 of How Your Mind Can Keep You Well, an Introduction to Stress Management, published in 2001, Roy states, quote, "Once you can observe a thought without being carried away by it, you will be able to master that thought process. Through steadfast observation, you will destroy the power of each thought in turn." End quote. This brings up a critical question. Why do you want to destroy the power of your thoughts? Why are thoughts so dangerous? On page 172, he states, quote, "Imagination is the no man's land, where evil confers with your vain ego. It makes you think terrible things to make you think you are doing all the thinking." End quote. Here, Masters portrays the use of imagination as perilous, as if it puts you in contact with evil forces that are literally thinking through you. He creates a state of confusion with his insistence that who you think you are is not who you are. He suggests that there is a real you and a not you. The real you is the one who is observing the thoughts. The not you is the one who is thinking the thoughts. And this not you is actually an alien identity that was introduced into you through stress. Every time you respond to stress or become lost in thought, this alien identity grows stronger, which is precisely why Masters asserts that you are not able to control your own thoughts. Basically because they are not your own. So how are you supposed to tell the difference between your own thoughts and the thoughts coming from this alien identity? Well, you can't, according to Masters. Therefore, you must dissolve thoughts in the light of conscious awareness created through his meditation exercise, and in doing so, you'll find your way back to your true identity. The problem with Masters' technique of thought control is that it can implant a pseudo-identity within a person, basically a counter-hypnotic identity introduced via suggestion into the practitioner of Roy's meditation, and he calls this the real you. Why do you think the Roy bot phenomenon is so common among his followers? Because of exactly what I'm revealing in this video. The utter confusion that Roy creates through his thought-controlling technique is in the meditation is the culprit for this occurrence, in which his followers accept a pseudo-identity, a replica of Roy, what I call a Royplica. And they think this is their true identity. They're thoroughly convinced that they are living in an aware and objective state of mind, when the truth is they are thoroughly deceived and hypnotized. The implantation of this identity is very insidious and subliminal, undetectable to them because of the hypnotic state they get from the meditation. What's always interesting is that the only person who cannot see that is the Roy bot himself. This dirty trick that Roy continues to play on people is the reason why I will never stop speaking out against him. It's also the reason that Roy's little Royplicas are so ineffective in countering what I say in these videos. They don't have a basis to engage me in any intelligent dialogue about this, because they've been robbed of their own ability to think for themselves.